show off their dances this evening. Before leaving tonight, we ask that you please take a moment to look at some of the art canvases in the back. Mrs. C is our art teacher at our school, and she has done an amazing job creating this beautiful backdrop here, as well as the centerpieces on all of the tables. So can we please give a round of applause to Mrs. C. She's right here on the stair of the chair here, yeah. Next, we would like to give special thanks to our Bhangra dance instructor, Manjeet, and our Gidda dance instructor, Mrs. Poonam Aulak. They've spent many hours working with a number of classes in their performance tonight. So as well, could we also give them a hand tonight as well, please? As you are aware, we provide every opportunity for our students to participate in field trips, community events, and fundraisers. As such, the donations we are collecting now are for the Fort McMurray wildfires. So thank you very much for your generous support. We're still continuing to take donations at the school next week. Now I'd like to take a moment to thank all the teachers. Students, this is the part where you're going to have to clap really loud. I'd like to thank the teachers for putting many of their personal hours, personal time to provide the best education for your children. Each and every child in this school is special and has special needs that each of these teachers provide. So I want all the kids to give a big hand for their teachers. To all the students, do not let ever do not let others put you down. Always be smiling and ready to learn. Every day is a learning day at Edmonton Khalsa School. You have your strengths and you have your weaknesses, and nobody is perfect. I want you to set goals for yourself and stop comparing yourself to other kids. Set yourself goals and say, I'm going to beat it. Friendship comes with kindness and compassion. So we, the administrators and staff, care and love each and every single one of you. We want to welcome our new students from Fort McMurray, who will be with us for the last 2 months of the school year. And thank you to all the staff for their efforts tonight, especially Mrs. Riard, who will be our MC this evening. Last but not least, the pillars of this school. The management and the board of directors, who spend countless hours of volunteer work, and they've done this since the school has started. We appreciate their advice, their knowledge, understanding, patience, and strength. And without them, we would not be sitting in this room tonight. So can we please put our hands together for the management and the school board? Thank you. So now, I'd like to welcome the president of Edmonton Khalsa School, Mr. Bal Sandhu.
Waheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Waheguru Ji Ki Fateh. On behalf of the management and board of directors and members of the Edmonton Khalsa School, I would like to welcome all for the annual Family Night Celebration 2016. Among us, we have the representative of the political parties and also congregation, for example, from Millwood Gurdwara, Guru Nanak Sikh Temple, and also from Shri Guru Singh Sabha. We got also from Punjabi newspapers, and we got the radio, and also the representative from the Watan TV, Mr. Sandhu is here today to take the picture, and he will be making a movie. And he is going to show on the next week, it will be on the TV. I must also mention a few names actually. For example, for the legal assistance and advice, we always go to Dave Parival and also Gurpreet Gill. They are always there to assist us. And anytime we need real estate help or something, just Langowal is always there. And there are also a number of volunteers we got who are present over there right now. And my special thanks to the people for their donations. And Lastly, the special thanks to all our dedicated staff actually, not only at Deputy Hall but also year round. They're always dedicated people. I just want to give you a history of the Edmonton Khalsa School. It's only a brief history, otherwise I can go for half an hour and explaining everything. But still, we started actually the school in 2001 with only 13 students, and there was only one teacher. And that one teacher was also acting as a principal as well. And this is the 15th year, and at present we got 320 students, and we got a staff of 27. And this is our certified and also non-certified students. I must mention that management and the board of directors, they are all on the voluntary basis. They spend hours and hours, and they are also non-paid. There's no anything for this one. For the safety of convenience for the student, we provide door-to-door service, and we got a fleet of 7 buses. And I must say about our driver, most of these drivers are with us from 7 to 8 year or 10 years even, and they are very polite, they are very safe-minded, and we are really proud of them. And referring to our certified staff now, actually, our principal and vice principal, they got experience of 18 years and 17 years. And our staff has the experience of 8 years, 7 years, 5 years, 4 years as well. I must mention the special feature of the Edmonton Khalsa School. The Khalsa School is also recognized that this is an accredited school. We are under Department of Education over here for Government of Alberta. And we have a special music program, and it's been also run by our PhD, Amishi got a PhD. She also teaches the student the Shabad Kirtan, Gurbani Sangeet, and we expect every student to do this part. And I must mention the first thing, the most important thing is every student, they go in the main hall and they pray every morning. So I think this is a very, very big thing. In Punjabi program, each student learn Punjabi and Sikh history and part, for example, Japji Sahib and also Rehra Sahib. On the culture side, as you know, in every major religion, they always have a culture, and without it, they don't flourish. It's very hard for them to survive. So we encourage every male student to learn the Bhangra and Boliyan, and also the female student, the Gidda and Punjabi folk singing those ones. I guess I can go on actually for another half an hour, but I think again I'd like to welcome everybody, and I hope everyone enjoy the number of hours the student they have practiced, and it will be very enjoyable. There's an 18th item, and I'm very sure that it will take an hour and a half, and you will really enjoy it. Among us, actually, we got a Canadian forces over there, the representative of one, and you got Charan Kamal. He came from Calgary all the way to present you what Army is. I must mention that military age is actually, as you all know, anybody from 16 to 60-year-old, and in Canada, active personnel is over 70,000 actually right now, and also the reserve is 27, which is paid. The total is 121,000 actually we got in the Army over there, with a budget of $18.6 billion. I must explain something actually. It's a history of Canada. In World War I, 9 soldiers, these were the Indian soldiers, and they fought side by side with the Canadian soldier in France and also in Belgium. In India, I don't know if you're aware of, that there was one time there was a 22% of the force actually were there. These were the Sikh actually were there. So I must ask now the Canadian Air Force representative over here to come and present and explain our general public actually what are the benefits actually. There's a lots of benefits. They will explain you. Actually, there's an education. There's a free education, and we encourage each one of them to understand, to be, listen to him actually very carefully, and he can present to you. Thank you.
Sorry to interrupt. Could I have all grade 6 students, all grade 5 students to be lined up over there? Could I have play school, 3-day morning, play school, 3-day afternoon, and kindergarten morning? Could you please come onto this side?